Do you have a story, an adventure type story that you've had maybe a close call or something happened, you're doing some hunting and something happened when you were flying and what you did to recover? Or
Yeah, I don't know if I want to relate some of these stories or not. I guess the spookiest one was probably hauling moose meat. At the end of the hunting season, had a big stack of moose meat to haul out of hunting camp. My strip that year was on the edge of a lake. It's usually a dry lake. It had a lot of water in it that year, and the strip runs right into the lake, and the lake was high, so I ended up with about 400 feet of strip. And so I'd been flying moose meat out all day, and I was on my last trip. I had an extra piece of moose meat, so I threw it in, and I don't know if the wind changed or what, but taking off towards the lake, and I'd get to the lake and pull everything, and it'd fly all day long. Anyway, didn't feel like the tail was coming up that good this last load. Nobody was at camp. So I get to the lake and pull everything, and nothing happens. So I drove right out in the lake, and the water flew, and I was expecting it to go on its back, and this was 20 years ago before I heard of guys landing on the water. So I knew I was done for. Figured all that moose meat had come on top. Anyway, the water flew, and I had everything sucked back, leaning back in my seat, and still cobbed, and the thing just went out across the water. Kept going, and I saw I wasn't going to flip upside down, so I started playing with it. I got the tail up, and I looking over, and I saw the bank over there, and that looked pretty good, so I kind of started turning towards the bank. And when I'd get the tail up, it'd pick up speed a little bit, but when I'd go to pull everything back, the tail would go back in the water and drag me down again. So I got the tail up again, kind of started turning towards the shore. I thought I was just going to run right up on the bank. I didn't care where it was, but it was dry land. And so I started turning towards shore and got one wheel out of the water, and it started picking up a little speed in the turn, and lifted the other one out, and here I was flying, but I was headed right towards the bank. So anyway, make a long story short, I got turned and flew out of there, but until I got about a mile down the way, then the adrenaline hit, and then all my senses got I don't know what to say, but anyway, the adrenaline hit, and I realized that I'd almost bit the dust there, but anyway, I came out of it. So that was kind of exciting. Nobody even got to see it, so